Please grab a drink and sit on down, because I thought this week, instead of doing a vlog, we could do a little monthly favorite slash things that I bought lately that really haven't sucked and that I actually think is worth your coin. I feel like unintentionally I've had a very like spend and gift and voucher heavy month the last month, meaning like I've purchased a lot of items, I've been gifted a lot of items, and I've actually been gifted a few vouchers. So I feel like the last month has been a very spend heavy month, which is very much out of the norm for me. I don't usually buy this many things, but a lot of it has actually been incredible and I've been using it every single day and I've been so chuffed with it. So I thought I would do a little favorites video. And who knows, if you girlies like these type of videos, then I'll keep doing them maybe every other month, because we all know that I love to recommend a favorite, because if I love something, I can't stop yapping about it. All my things lying on the ground here next to me, and I've also got a little list on my phone. So let's get into it. Let's get started. I'm gonna do all the like random favorites first. First things first, I'm actually gonna start out with what I am currently drinking, what is in my cute little glass, and that is my Shoe Electrolytes. Now this is not just an electrolyte, but it also has creatine in it, and I'm converted to a creatine queen. This brand has converted me. Also, I was never able to be consistent with like supplements and electrolytes and all that before this brand got introduced into my life. It's real rooibos flavored, so it literally tastes like you're sipping on an iced tea with a little bit of ice and lemon in the summer. Oh, delicious. I literally crave this after my workouts. It is so good. And I've also been converted on the science of creatine and how good it is for you, not just for like muscle building and muscle retention in women and all that, but it's also been found to be really good for female hormones. Don't quote me on any of this, I'm not a doctor, that's just what I've heard. And I've also heard that it is really good for neurological function and good at trying to have a healthy brain, you know what I'm saying? I can genuinely say that this stuff is delicious. Not only do I love it, but my husband loves it as well. We are both obsessed. And I also feel like this is one of those things that you really have to be consistent with it to like see the benefits, but I really feel like I have. I've been going to Pilates for almost 2 years now, and I feel like ever since I incorporated this into my like daily habits, I really feel like I've seen a difference in my muscle mass and I actually feel stronger. I don't know if that means I'm just getting fitter or if this plays a big role into it. Again, I'm not that well versed in the science of creatine, but surely it's not a coincidence that I started feeling and looking my best when I started taking creatine. I don't know. So I absolutely adore drinking my daily little shoe drink. One of my favorites literally just for the past like week has been this little notebook from Typo. It's monogrammed with my name on it, with a little matching pen, and I've actually really been enjoying like writing notes, especially for my content, like planning out my content. If I have a very specific like brand campaign, just writing down some like talking points if I have like very specific points that I need to touch on. I've really been enjoying this. Also, there's just something so special about like putting pen to paper. My job, my life, my everything is literally on my phone, on my computer, on my camera. Everything's like digital. So putting pen to paper has been really special, and I've only had this for like a week, but I'm already obsessed. Like you just can't go wrong with a Typo notebook and pen. They've also really improved the quality of their paper, apparently. That's what it said on the back of this little bookie when I got it. And you can get it personalized in store, which I think is so cute and just like gives it that special little touch. Next favorite is not just my Kindle, because I've had my Kindle for a very long time, but it's actually a book that I recently purchased on my Kindle, and it is Stalked by Seduction and Shadows by Maggie Sunset. Put a little picture of the book cover on the screen. It is bold of me to say that this book is a favorite because I am just about halfway in, but I am obsessed with this book. And this is coming from someone who is in a little bit of a reading slump over the past month. I've just been reading a lot of books where I get about like that 75% mark in, like 3/4 in, and I've got just a little bit left and it just disinterests me. Like it just loses its appeal. I stop reading and I'm just not into it anymore. But this book has held my attention for so long. It is such incredible writing. I can't wait to read more of her books. Such a favorite, would purchase again, obsessed. And whether you're ordering a book on a Kindle or like a physical book, books are expensive. So like I really take it seriously when I recommend something that I'm like, this is some good writing. Also, the reviews of this book on TikTok and Goodreads were incredible. So would highly recommend. Again, this is not a recent purchase, but I will always recommend a Kindle or an e-reader to anybody that loves to read, especially if you're like me and you love to like read until you fall asleep. this is unmatched. I love a physical book as well. Got my little book collection on my shelf there, but I can't fall asleep reading a physical book because I can't like hold it open anymore. Okay, now we're gonna get into the beauty category, and I've got a fragrance to talk about, a body product to talk about, skincare to talk about, and some makeup to talk about. So let's get into it. To be honest, I acquired quite a few fragrances in the months of March and April, but this is by far my favorite. This is Standard Beauty's new Lyra perfume. And when I tell you, I've been reaching for this almost every single day. I can't describe to you what this smells like. I would say just go onto the website and go look at the notes. Tried Standard Beauty's other perfume, Aria. You'd know it's a very sweet, nutty vanilla scent, whereas this one is much more florally, ambery, musky. It's still a sweet fragrance, but if you're not into like sickeningly super like sweet, like almost like a baked good smelling, like a sugar cookie smelling fragrance, and you want something a little bit more fresh, I think that you will absolutely love this. And I feel like their fragrances last so long on the skin. They smell incredible. I always get compliments whenever I wear this one or Aria. I feel like also for the price of their fragrances, I feel like it's just such good bang for your buck. And I will be repurchasing not just this one, but also the other one when they finish, because I can't live without Standard Beauty's perfumes in my life. The next product is a body product, and it is the only body product that I've pretty much been obsessed with the last month. And not only will I be repurchasing this when it's finished, but this is actually a new one that I did repurchase when the previous one finished, because I go through this like crazy because I slather myself in this every time I shower. This is the Vaseline CeraGlow Body Gel Oil. This is perfection for my dry skin, girlies. It doesn't have a very strong smell. It has a very like neutral scent, but it just makes you unbelievably well moisturized. Like I slather myself in this at night, and then when I wake up, my skin still feels like dewy and moisturized to the touch, whereas with any other lotions and creams, I'll feel moisturized for like a couple of hours, but it'll pretty much fade straight away. Whereas with this, I feel like the hydration actually lasts throughout the next day, and sometimes even the following day, like up until 48 hours, I swear. Like they don't claim that, but I'm claiming that because I literally feel moisturized for so freaking long. And this is a very affordable product. I also tried the gel oil from Silky. I feel like they relatively do the same thing, but I've just been repurchasing this one because it's available at my local Clicks and Discount. But if you've really been struggling with dry skin this winter, like on your body, I would highly recommend this. I cannot live without it now. Like when I take a shower, I look forward to slathering my whole body in this. It is so freaking good. The only thing I will say though is I've had a few girlies when I talk about this say that it's just like overstimulation station to them. So if you don't like feeling all oiled up, for lack of a better description, and you would find that very overstimulating, I would not recommend this because it's not like gonna fastly absorb into your skin. Like it sits on top of your skin. You feel a little bit greasy, but I kind of like that. Next, let's talk about my makeup favorites for the month of March and April. I feel like I have been trying so much good makeup and it is all affordable, so I just have to share it with you girlies. Things first, I feel like this is a little bit older than a month or two, but I'm still going to talk about it because I cannot get enough of this new Catrice. I call it a skin tint. It's technically a tinted moisturizer, but whatever you want to call it, same difference. I use this literally almost every single day. This is by far my favorite skin tinty type product that I've ever used. I cannot get enough of it. It is so incredibly good. You can literally see, like, she's almost finished. I'm gonna have to go buy a new one very soon. I have the shade 020N. It's a really nice neutral shade. I think that this would work for any skin tone, but particularly for my pale skin girlies, I feel like this is a beautiful foundation product. Like, it literally just makes my skin look like my skin, but better. You've probably seen me use this in every single one of my TikToks because that's how much I love her. Next is another Catrice product. I feel like Catrice has had such a good range lately. I don't know what it is, but I literally want and need everything that they're coming out with, and everything is blowing me away. Like, I've not tried something from their new range that I don't love, and this one is no different. This is the Soft Blur Press Powder. Now, if you know me, you know that I cannot shut up about the Soft Blur loose setting powder. So when they came out with a pressed powder version, I was like, that's a no-brainer. I'm going to pick that up. And it is exactly the same formula that I adore and love, just in a pressed powder form, which is exactly what I wanted. I got the shade 005C, which I think is either the lighter shade or the second lighter shade. And when I tell you, this powder is incredible. And like I said, it's exactly the same like formula as this one in my opinion, but I've just been gravitating towards this one because the ease of use of a pressed powder is just incredible. I do kind of wish there was a mirror in there, but at the price point that we are getting Catrice stuff, you know what, I'm not gonna have beef about that. She's affordable, she's incredible. If you've been looking for a new powder, don't go buy an expensive one. Literally try one of these. They are so good. Insane. They also have a pink one, which I do really want to try, but I haven't been able to find it in stock in store. I used to love my Fenty pink pressed powder, so I really want to try the pink version of this one and see if it's a good dupe. Girlies, lips are so freaking dry. Again, in the makeup category, I feel like this Essence Silky Blur Concealer has been all the rage on the internet lately, and now that I have one, it took me quite a while to hunt it down. By the way, I had to find it on Superbalist when it finally came back in stock. I see the hype. This is such a good brightening full coverage concealer. I got it in the shade 100, which I think is their second lightest shade. It is phenomenally brightening. I absolutely love it. It's so full coverage, it's buildable, so freaking cheap. It's crazy. The only thing I will say with this is if you are someone like me who has extremely dry skin, you have to be a little bit careful with how you set this. For example, my other concealers that I've always used, I could set quite heavily with my powder, whereas this product sets a little bit matte, so I find that I have to use a lot less powder, which is fine by me, to be honest. It means I'm just applying my powder a little bit quicker in the morning. But the brightening that this gives my under eyes and how it covers my imperfections. 80 Rand concealer, are you literally joking me? It's incredible. I don't think that this would be a favorites video if I didn't talk about these two little guys. If you follow me on TikTok, you are probably sick of hearing me talk about these, but these are my Rode dupe blushes that I got on Shein. I know, it's literally insane, but I have been wearing these blushes every single day. I have not used other blushes pretty much at all in the last month. I cannot stop using these. These were about 35 Rand on Shein. I bought them on a whim. I was just like, okay, those are cute. Like, I've tried makeup from Shein before and I've always liked it, so let me try these. They are my favorite blushes of all time. I've got the shade Sleepy Girl and Piggy. I actually have both of them on today. I did a little layering moment because I had Piggy on this morning for Pilates, and then I just put a little bit of Sleepy Girl over the top. These formulas are insane. Now granted, I have not tried the real deal, but to be honest, for 35 bucks, these formulas and colors are so incredibly good. I don't know if I will ever try the real deal because I'm that obsessed with these, unless I literally can never get my hands on these again and they're like never in stock again on Shein. I probably won't be buying the real deal because these are that good. If I use these blushes in my videos, someone is asking me what is that shade, and it's almost always one of these two. They are so incredible. I know sometimes buying makeup on Shein scares some people because they're like, what if it breaks me out? Like, what if it's gross? These have not broken me out, and I've used them every single day for the last month without fail. And I have dry, sensitive skin that is prone to a breakout or two, so trust me when I say these have not broken me out. Last but not least, in the makeup category, this is technically not a new favorite, but I have just purchased a new one because my previous one ran out, and it is the Catrice Tubing Mascara. This is the only mascara that I'm using at the moment. I've only been using this, I would say, actually since last year, but like I said, just purchased a new one. It is the only mascara that doesn't smudge on my eyes. It is the only mascara that I reach for. I don't even want to try anything else. I feel like once you go tubing mascara, you can't go back, and I feel like that is 100% true. And this one, again, so affordable, so freaking good. Cannot live without it. I know I just said it, but I'll say it again. Catrice has just been winning with all their products lately. I cannot stop talking about it. And then I only have two products to talk about in the skincare category because, to be honest, most of my skincare I've kept relatively the same. But I do just quickly want to touch on these two SPFs because these have been my most used SPFs in the last month. This is the Clinique UV Solutions Hydrating SPF 50. This is a new launch from them. It's really nice and light. It actually reminds me of a Korean SPF because it's nice and thin and really, really light, but really nice and hydrating, but not heavy. And then as you can see, I've used this little guy to death. This is the Laneige Hydro UV Defense X, also SPF 50. This one is a little bit more moisturizing than the other one. I would say this one is a true hydrating SPF. This one is a true moisturizing SPF. Absolutely obsessed with these. Cannot stop using them. So freaking good. I actually have a backup of this one. That is how much I love it. And I know both of these are not cheap, but in my opinion, SPF is the most important step in my skincare routine because it's literally what's protecting my skin every single day. So I don't mind splurging a little bit on my SPF. Now let's get into arguably my favorite category, which is activewear and clothing and accessories. As we all know, your girlie has a activewear and clothing shopping addiction. So let's get into it. I don't know if this was actually a this month or last month purchase, but it is the new range from Move Active, specifically the classic bra and the drawstring tights. And I say specifically this set, but to be honest, all of the Move Active sets are my favorite. It's pretty much exclusively what I wear to Pilates, but this set specifically I wanted to mention because I've never had this set in any other colors, and it's surprisingly been my favorite. It flatters me the most. I feel the cutest, the comfiest in it, which I didn't think I would because I love the sculpt set. She's right there under this one as my favorite. The shade Strawberry, and I'm just utterly obsessed with it. I love the little branding in the back, so subtle. I love this bra, especially as like a itty bitty titty committee member. I feel like this bra is just absolutely stunning. It's so flattering. It's so insanely buttery soft. I didn't think I was actually gonna love the drawstring, but I actually do. Cannot stop wearing these. They're a little bit crinkled because they just came out of the wash. And I also love that these have the branding on the side of the leg, which none of the other tights do. This has been a firm favorite of mine and it sells out like hotcakes. So if you can get your hands on this set, run, don't walk, girlies. I would purchase this again 10 times over. I would sell my kidney for it. I would sell my firstborn's rights for it. I'm just joking, but I'm not joking. Best activewear in the business. And this next item is kind of sporty, but also I will probably be wearing it casually. And it is my new 2003 Coolway sneakers. This is a new release from them and I could not be more obsessed. I feel like this is such a fun sneaker, obviously to wear for walks, hikes with your activewear, but I will most definitely be wearing it. Even with the outfit that I'm wearing right now, I would wear these sneakers. They are so incredibly comfortable. I feel like this color is so fun. I also put up a picture on the screen, but they came with 2 color laces, but I ended up swapping them out for only 1 of the color laces because the 2 laces in here was just a little bit like overstimulating on my foot. Like it felt like a lot of strings. So I just chose to put these little neon yellow ones back, but it also came with really cute little stripy ones that I will be keeping. I'm probably swapping out the laces because they are so cute. It's not often that I acquire a new pair of sneakers. I've actually had my trusty dusty New Balance sneakers for the longest time. It's pretty much the only sneakers that I own and that I wear. So I know that I'm gonna get a ton of wear out of these because I'm not someone who purchases a lot of sneakers. I will wear these to death. Like they are so much fun. They also come in a few very fun colors, so definitely go check them out. I feel like for me, the month of April was the month of me purchasing and investing in a lot of basics, which is not usually me. I love a little statement item. I don't know if it's the change of season or like the autumnal winter vibes, but I've just been drawn a little bit more to staple pieces, a little bit more neutral, lots of blacks, lots of browns, lots of whites. I've just been drawn to the more like moody neutrals this season, and I've been purchasing a lot of basics and I am obsessed with all of them. So let me share them with you. Earlier this month, I made a cotton on order because they were actually having a sale and there was just a few things that I've had my eye on. And one of the things that I purchased were these honey pants. Now, I actually ended up since then purchasing 1 more pair, which I'm currently wearing. I will stand up in a second and show you. But I don't know what kind of witchcraft Cotton On put into this fabric of these honey pants. They also have the honey pants in a few different shapes. Again, don't know what kind of witchcraft they put in them, but this is my favorite fabric of all time. This is the black one. I'm trying to hold it up properly and show you the tie detail that you can kind of tie into a bow. This fabric is just so insanely buttery. I don't know what it is. This is the roll waist version. That was the tie waist version. This is the roll waist version. And they also have just a plain one that has a little bit of ruching on the side, but just like a plain pant. You need to get them in like every color imaginable because they are just so insanely good. I've also been really obsessed with like comfortable pieces, hence why those pants, my favorite thing of all time. And then again from Cotton On, I purchased this little ribbed knit 3/4 sleeve top. Now I don't know what it is, but my Pinterest board has just been flooded with 3/4 length tops, and this one was on sale on Cotton On's website, and I just feel like there's something so like 90s chic. Plain 3/4 length top. This one is so good. It's also got a slightly boat neck design. It's not super crazy or anything, but it's just got a really beautiful shape, and I feel like it's really flattering. But I definitely want to pick this up in white as well because I feel like it is just such a good basic. Last fashion items I'm going to talk about is actually all items I got in my most recent Shein order. Now if you don't like Shein, you don't shop from Shein, that is okay, but I wanted to order some basics on there, and I've honestly been wearing them to death. I am obsessed. I feel like these are going to be my closet staples, so I'm going to diligently take care of them. First item is actually the top that I'm wearing right now. I was really on the hunt for a long sleeve top with a little bit more of an interesting silhouette and interesting shape, and I feel like these tops 110% delivered on that. So it's got this gorgeous wide sleeve, a deep V in the front, and then the waist just slightly flares out, just ever so slightly. It hits just below my belly button. Also made of the softest, almost like velvety knit fabric, so it is buttery soft, super cozy, super warm. Again, I'm obsessed. Take a shot every time I say I'm obsessed because this top in brown, and then I also picked it up in black, and I've already worn the black one quite a bit as well. It's just the most delicious fabric. I don't think I can actually explain it to you. Definitely want to order some more sometime soon because I cannot stop wearing these. And then the last top I got was just sort of in the same category. It's a long sleeve top in that same sort of like very smooth, buttery soft fabric. It's got a bit of a bat wing, which I love. This one, however, is just a round neck. I've really been enjoying wearing this under my sweaters actually because it's so soft. I love the sleeve shape, but then it also has a slight ruching on the side, which just makes it really flattering. Again, I need to purchase some more because at this point I don't want to throw it in the wash because I'm wearing it that much. And now we are down to the last two little accessories, which again are from my most recent Shein shop that I am utterly obsessed with. I feel like my last Shein shop is probably the best Shein shop that I've ever done. Not because it was big or extravagant or anything, but just because these basics, I've been reaching for them every single day, and they are such incredible quality. I truly can't get enough of them. These little tabby shoes. Now, I've been wearing these almost every single day. I'm fully aware that the tabby style shoes are definitely one of those items that you're either gonna love or you're gonna hate. I call them my little hoof shoes. I totally lean into the fact that they are a little bit more of an interesting item. I do think they are becoming a little bit more mainstream, but there are definitely still some people that look at my feet and go, what is that? Not only are they a very fun shoe, but I actually think that they're very flattering on the foot, and these are probably the most comfortable shoes that I own. Like, I most definitely want to get another pair because I can walk in these for hours. They are made of the softest faux leather with a rubber sole. They are insanely comfortable. I'm someone who's quite prone to blisters, especially in these like ballet flat type shoes. And I can wear these for hours and hours and hours and hours. And they are so insanely comfortable. And then last but not least is my Dragon Diffusion dupe bag. This bag has been living rent-free in my mind for months and months and months and months. And after reading many reviews, I finally took the plunge and purchased her. And I'm saying that as if she was expensive. She was not. This was probably like 300 Rand on Shein. But whether I'm buying from a local brand, thrifting, or buying on Shein or any fast fashion, I really try and buy consciously. to me, it's not how much money I'm spending on it. I don't want to waste. I really try and buy things that I'm really going to use a lot, and this bag has definitely been such a good investment. It is made out of the most beautiful faux leather. I feel like it goes with literally every single outfit. It is the perfect size for me personally because it fits my keys, my phone, any lippy products or makeup products that I want to carry with me. I absolutely love this bag. I've worn it almost every single day since getting it. Those are my favorites from over the last month. Again, things that I've either been bought, gifted, or purchased with a voucher. And honestly, I can say that every single one of these things I feel like is 110% worth my coin, would purchase again, cannot live without them. So I just had to share them with you because once again, when your girlie loves something, she can't stop yapping about it. Please let me know if you girlies enjoy this type of video. If you don't, that's so fine. We're definitely going to go back to the vlogs next week. But I honestly have had so much fun talking and yapping to you girlies. It feels like we're on FaceTime talking about our girly favorites. So if you enjoyed it, please like, subscribe, comment, do all those things, and I will see you in the next one.